Millions of children in the U.S. have to cope with the constant itching from eczema. Now, some researchers have developed a new technology that can finally measure just how much someone is scratching. And as Laura Podesta explains, it can better help treat patients.
Jan Kai Chang says his daughter Cynthia's eczema is so bad, sometimes the 5-year-old scratches until she bleeds.
We try to ask her to stop scratching when she feels itching, but you can imagine that it's too hard.
The itching can be unbearable for the 10 million kids with atopic dermatitis or eczema, but to actually measure how much someone is scratching is a challenge. Now researchers at Northwestern University have developed a first-of-its-kind wearable sensor that can quantify itching by measuring scratching.
It's sort of an old saying, you can't measure it, you can't manage it.
The soft, flexible wireless device measures vibrations from the hand and can capture all forms of scratching, finger, wrist, and elbow motion related. An algorithm doesn't flag similar movements like waving. Dr. Steve Zhu says having an objective measure of scratching can lead to better care for itchy conditions.
If things look like they're getting worse, that might require a treatment change, a treatment adaptation. It also can reinforce that something is working, right? That this child is scratching less, sleeping better.
Cynthia took part in the sensor testing, and her dad says they learned a lot.
So if it's a windy day during the night, she will start scratching like crazy. So we know when it's windy, we have to apply a lot of topical like lotion, moisturizer before she went to bed. And that can, significantly reduce the scratching time.
Researchers expect the sensor to be widely available as soon as the end of this year. Laura Podesta, CBS News, New York.
While the sensor was tested in patients with eczema, researchers say it can be used with any condition that causes itching. Well, still ahead at noon, if you need a dessert recipe for the weekend, the Mr. Food Test Kitchen shows us a creamy cheesecake topped with berries.